Hey guys, Trainer DC here, coming at you with another video. So Centro Pokemon Leaks, if you don't know who he is, he's a Pokemon leaker on Twitter who pretty much yesterday leaked the entirety of what's new in the Crown Tundra. Then after finishing posting those leaks, he just dropped saying, hey, there's a new core main series Pokemon RPG coming out next year. Says nothing else. He says he can't say anything else because if he does, his source will then be outed and obviously a whole bunch of stuff would drop from there. But anyways, I'm not surprised to hear this. Honestly, I was fully expecting there to be a new Pokemon game next year. You know, the DLC was released this year. It's technically not an off year, but DLC doesn't take as much time to make as a regular game would. So I was fully expecting there to be a game next year. But with that being said, what could this game possibly be? And I know the first thing that's popping into everybody's mind watching this, myself included, Diamond and Pearl remakes. Everybody's thinking next year's Diamond and Pearl remakes, and honestly, I think that is the most likely thing to happen. I think Diamond and Pearl is the most likely game to come out next year. It's just the next logical step for them to go. I mean, what else could it be besides that? Besides that, it could be a Sword and Shield 2. But I don't think now's the time to release a Sword and Shield 2. And I know what some of you are thinking. Hey, Trainer DC, they're never going to release a Sword and Shield 2 because they're releasing DLC instead. I made a whole video on that, how they actually could get off making a Sword and Shield 2 and how it actually could make sense. If you want to see that video, I'll leave it in the card above. But yeah, I don't think Sword and Shield 2 is happening next year. It is possible. I'm not going to say it's 100% not going to happen, but I doubt it. The last thing that I've been seeing pop up a lot online, which is really surprising to me, and listen, I'd love to see this, but I just highly doubt it's going to happen. People are saying X and Y sequels, and, you know, I love X and Y. There's a lot of stuff coming out about them lately. Like yesterday, I made a video how they were working on sequels that got canceled, and there's some other stuff on what could have been that I'll probably make a video on going forward. And, you know, with all that being said, they're not going to do sequels now. That's just not how the Pokemon Company, not how Game Freak, that's just not how they work. They don't release a game in a generation like X and Y in Gen 6 and then 2 generations later release a sequel game. You know, that's just based on their track record. That's just not how they work. Listen, other game companies do that. They have like a main series going on, and then they'll go back and make like a prequel to something like years later, like or sequel to something. Like for example, something I can think of is Call of Duty. I know it's a completely different situation, but they have like 3, 4 series going on that they just alternate releases on. Pokemon Company, Game Freak, they don't do that. So as much as I'd love to see X and Y sequels, I don't think that's happening. I don't think that's what we're getting next year. We're probably not going to see the Kalos region again until we get remakes for X and Y. But anyways, most likely thing that I think is going to happen, Diamond and Pearl remakes. If not that, then it would be Sword and Shield 2. But I think I'd put my money on there being Diamond and Pearl remakes next year. Anyways, let me know in the comment section below if you guys agree with me or you think a completely different game's coming out next year. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.